Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming this morning with a message. I want to talk about something that brings joy in the midst of even where I'm at today. But when I think about this, I think about how Yah is going to bypass our sin, our iniquity, and he's going to bring us out. When I go to Ezekiel chapter 36, when I go into Ezekiel chapter 36, and I go into start with verse 23, I go into Ezekiel chapter 36, and I go into verse 23, and it says, "And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am." Woo! The heathens shall know that I am. The heathens shall know that I am Yah, said the Most High Yah, when I shall sanctify in you before their eyes. Sanctified means set aside for a special purpose. They're going to see the whole house of Israel, not the whole house, but the house of Israel set aside, sanctified. They're going to see it with their very eyes, how Yah is going to sanctify right before their eyes Israel. And we're not speaking of the Israel that say that they're Israel because they over in Israel. We're speaking of the real, the true Israel. And honestly, the one that Yah see fit in him. Now, is he going to take the house as the whole out? Yes. But he's going to purge the ones that's going to be strictly sanctified. That where the heathens is going to know. Why? Because he's going to sanctify you. He's going to separate you from any and everything that does not represent him, that's not about him. He's going to sanctify you to the point where he's going to cleanse you and get you ready to be what he would take over and place in such a sanctified section of the world. He's preparing us even this very day. We have no idea why we are loaded or full of the Holy Spirit. We have no idea. It's because he's preparing to sanctify us in the very eye of the heathens. So it says here in Ezekiel 36, he says, I shall sanctify in you before their eyes. See, it's something he's going to do in you that's going to cause you to be totally sanctified. You notice he said in you because he wants you to know this ain't something on the outside of you that you're going to prepare. Woo! He's talking about something that's greater in you. I want you to look at that. Ezekiel 36 and verse 23. I want you to look where it says, and it says, and I will sanctify my great name. See, we as flesh and blood, people that's in the flesh, we tend, when I say in the flesh, our flesh make us think it's about us as a people. Just like they over in Israel today, deceiving the whole world. It's about them being the people knowing already. They know 100 times 100%, 20 billion, that they are not the true Israel. They know that. They're not out to prove to you that who they are. They out to make a fool of you of who they are, to deceive you. There goes Satan, come to deceive the whole world. Did he do it? He did it. And they're going to continue to deceive those that already is created to be deceived. But here, if you just listen to Ezekiel 36 and verse 23, and I will sanctify my great name. Woo! Woo! You see what he's saying? He's going to sanctify his great name, which was profane among the heathens. And it's saying he's going to set that name aside. He's going to separate that name. Watch this here. Which was profane among the heathens, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. We, as the house of Israel, have profaned that holy name right even to today among the heathens. We ain't telling it like it is. We're profaning the name even to today. Okay? And it says, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. We still today in the midst of them profaning the Most High Yah holy name. And he says, and the heathen shall know. I ain't worried about you, Israel. The heathen shall know. Israel, I ain't worried about you. I got to sanctify you. Okay? I got to set my holy name aside. Okay? And it says here, and the heathen shall know that I am Ahaya, said the Most High Yah, when I shall sanctify in you before their eyes. See, that name is going to be sanctified in you. That name is going to be sanctified in you. You see, he's saying, and I shall sanctify in you before their eyes. See, it's not something Yah is going to do on the outside of you. It's what he's going to do on the inside of you. You see? I know we want to make it look like it's what we are on the outside, how we look, how we wrap our heads, and how we carry on the outside. But Yah said, no more, no. My holy name is going to be sanctified. But it's going to be sanctified in you. Let's see what he's talking about. In you will I sanctify my holy name. So he goes into, and he letting you know. And the heathen's going to know it when they see it. Because what he going to sanctify in you, it's not going to be represented by your flesh on the outside of you when he done with you. Okay, what do you mean, Deborah? Let's continue. Verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathens, first and foremost. I got to get you from them. And gather you out of the countries all around the four corners of the world, from out of everywhere in which I disperse you. I first got to take you from among them and gather you out of all the countries, and will bring you into my own land. I'm going to bring you into my own land. But we know that there's going to be first a journey. Gathering and us coming together, bringing us out. We're going to be on a journey into the wilderness. We know he's going to purge and take out those who are against him. So what, you Israel? He's going to purge your butt out. He know what he's doing. So he's just letting you know, when I do these things, he says in verse 25, then will I sprinkle clean water upon you. To me, that sounds like a baptism. Woo! So he's showing you, I'm going to do this. Sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean. from all your filthiness and from all your idols, which I cleanse you. So he ain't taking you over there with this idea you're going to bring who you are from the four corners to Babylon, to the new land. Oh no, there's going to be some purging first and foremost, and there's going to be those that are against him. You're going to be left in that wilderness, like back in Egypt when they brought Israel out. They were left in the wilderness. When there are those going to be left in the wilderness. Okay, but you're going to be brought out of the captivities from the four corners. But you're going to be left. And those that he's going to take to Mount Zion, his land, he's going to cleanse you. Okay. And verse 26, it says, a new heart also will I give you. So he's going to give you a new heart and a new spirit. And I will put in you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh. You see? So he's taking something out of our flesh. What heart was that in our spirit? That first new heart was a heart of a spirit, because it says in verse 26, a new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit. See, a lot of people don't know the heart has a new spirit. Why? And the spirit has a new heart, because people have no idea. You have a mind in the spirit and you have a heart in the spirit. So he's going to give you a new heart and a new spirit. Will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a fleshly heart. So not only you're going to have two hearts, you're going to have a heart of the spirit, and you're going to have a new heart of the flesh. Okay? Verse 27, and I would put my spirit within you. So now you got a new spirit, and you got a new spirit of Yah in you. Yah's spirit is going to be a new spirit. He's going to put his spirit in you. Why? Because in your new spirit that he's giving you, he's going to put his spirit into that. Okay? And cause you. See, he's going to control you from that level of where his spirit is in you. Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. This is what people don't understand. That spirit that's in you today, the Ruach HaKodesh, it controls a lot of things within you. Okay? So it causes you to walk in the status, and ye shall keep my judgment and do them. Verse 28. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your Yah. Now, I want to explain something to y'all. From when I go back to Genesis 15, and I hear about the land, this land was said to have given to Abraham's seed from the Nile River to the river of Euphrates. That's all the land. But what I like about it is when he's going to bring that mountain also in the middle of that land. You see? Yah is going to bring something in, and it's going to be Mount Zion. That's going to be a holy mount. It's not going to be like the mountains that everybody trying to claim over here to Africa, over here and over here. No. People do not understand that there is a mountain coming down called Mount Zion. Okay? That's going to be landing onto the mountains. See, everybody thinking it's going to be what you see, what they say it is, what you see, what they know. No, baby. He's doing a whole new thing. A whole new thing. And he said the most important thing that I like about it, and he said, and the heathens shall see. They're going to see out of their natural eyes. So it's something that they're going to see, you guys. It's not something that you are all today and some. It's not who you think you are today to make you who y'all gonna make you tomorrow to be, to where the heathen's gonna see you sanctified. See, it's we looking at it and we making it about us. That's what Israel have done for years and years and years, especially Judah. Want to make it all about them and who they are today. No, baby, it's who you going to be tomorrow. It's what the heathen's going to see. They're going to see that his holy name is going to be sanctified in you. Woo! Everything he's going to do, he's going to start from the level of the inside. He ain't coming to change this flesh because he know where he changes up things is in the inner man, in your spirit. Now he's going to give you a new spirit with a new heart. He's going to give you a fleshly heart, okay, of flesh, okay? Because if you're going to live 1,000 years, come on, pull up. Okay, you're going to need a heart that's going to maintain that. Okay? See, you have to be able to see the work in the right hand of the Father. But we today, on the earth today, we see none of that. We see nothing in his plan of tomorrow. We can't even grip that we are coming out from the four corners. Okay? We can't even grip that. We can't grip the fact that he told Abraham that he was going to give him this land. So we are about to learn really what the land was consisted of. What really is the land that he was talking about. Because we thinking, because we see Israel over in Israel, that's the land. No, stand down, clowns. Now that's a part of it. But the Nile River, from the Nile River in Genesis 15, he told them from the Nile River all the way over to the Euphrates River is the land that he told Abraham. So he got to pull up in there and bring down Mount Zion. So we just talking a bunch of trash because we ain't got nothing else to do but deceive the people, to add on to Satan constantly deceiving the people so the people can lose hope. And the people won't have nothing to look forward to. But I, Sister Deborah, come to tell you, this is a plan from what you think. The plan of the man, let me tell you, this is the plan of the Most High Yah, the creator of man. He's going to sanctify his holy name in you. Sanctified means set aside. And he's going to set aside the things that he's going to invest in you. And the heathen's going to see you sanctified. They're going to see all the things that Yah going to invest in you when he gets you over there to Mount Zion. There's a reason for the four things coming up during that Euphrates River in Revelation. Somebody got to throw down. There got to be a battle somewhere on that land. There's got to be something that's taking place. And they got you thinking they want Gaza. I think Gaza. And they battling there. And they battling in Israel. They battling in Iran. They trying to throw your focus off of what really is going to take place in between that land. But if the truth be told, you take your tails on back, you'll see, nope, you're wrong. You 100% time 100% billion trillion wrong. You's a liar and no type of truth is in you when you understand the land that he told Abraham about is not Israel in that little poop butt land that y'all see and want to call it all that and something. You got it wrong. It's from the Nile River, which they want to call it the Egypt River. The river of Egypt. No. It's the Nile River all the way to the Euphrates. It's the land that he's told Abraham. That's where he's taking you back. When the battle take place for what they call the Armageddon with God and Magog and all the other nations, that's where it's going to take place. Down below that, but on the mountain is Israel, the house of Israel and Judah. We're going to be above that, and they're going to fight on that field below. But before that take place, you guys, I'm feeling like a stop in my spirit. Something going on, Deborah. Something going on with the four beasts coming out of the Euphrates to defeat a battle right there on that land. And it's the same land that has been said to Abraham that he was going to give Israel, his seed. That land is bigger, and if y'all go back to all them videos, you can see I did a video, maybe 2 or 3 of them, stating that it's bigger than that little spot of Israel that y'all trying to claim. Let them keep that. Shut y'all mouth. That's not it. That's not it. It never was and never is. Y'all done made it what you want it to be, but that's not the land that he promised Abraham. He gave us much more than that poop butt land that everybody fighting over, and they claiming that that's the land. Somewhere when the Jesuit redid this book, they threw you all off, threw you totally off, because it's separate. The land where Israel is at today, the fake is or whatever y'all want to call it, that is not the land. That's part of it, and that's like a pin needle of it. But we have to start with the river. In Genesis chapter 15, it says the river of Europe, not Egypt, but it wasn't called that. It's the Nile River all the way to the Euphrates River. So they lied. We had more land than land had us. We have been wrong thinking that Israel, that little poop butt area, is all y'all concerned about. No, that's added on. That's why something got to take place, come out of the Euphrates River. And I'm got to stop right there, and I'm going to end this conversation because the Spirit is saying something to me so deep, y'all. I'm trying to grip it. What is coming out, and what role is it going to play in preparing for Israel to claim what the promise of the land really was and is. So Sister Deborah, maybe you can add in a comment to try to help me out there. He got me on a freeze right now. He said pull out because it's deeper. So Sister Deborah, will be back at 7 p.m. Central Time, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover this, but I think that's what y'all is leading me to. He got me he pulling me back because he wants me to know something that not even I knew in this. So Sister Deborah, I will be back at 7 p.m. Central Time to climb on top of this, to try to get to, if it be his will, that he gives me what I need to climb on this in the way that is spirit and truth in this end days. Bring the light. I like the idea now that he's going to sanctify us in the eyes of the heathens. So their natural eyes going to see what y'all going to do to us in the spirit. That's going to overflow to the flesh, to where the eyes of the heathens is going to know. And they're going to know by what? It says, Ezekiel 36 and 23. Before their eyes. So he's saying their natural sight is going to see what the power is of his right hand is going to do in sanctifying us. So I'll be back at 7 p.m. Central Time, and I think he's wanting me to climb on top and connect something here. So I'll be back again at 7 p.m. Central Time. Shalom and shalom.